building a fizzer. Both wanna be right, loose side can't cut with one blade in a scissor. Are you willing to go?
In a giant sea of cool podcasts, you finally found the podcast that kicks the cool to the curb. I'm Big Sister Shishi.
And I'm your big little brother Tone.
And I am your little baby brother Wopsle.
Look at that little baby.
And we are Kick the Cool. We give you the reviews you didn't know you needed. So
Yes,
I guess
we do.
we need to start doing that sometime.
Serving them up on a platter.
This week we're really
This week we're going to give you some reviews you actually need.
Starting now.
Yeah, we're starting everything new. This is a new time. I think we say that like every week, right? This is a new start.
One of these days we have to start delivering on that. And we were talking earlier about, it being fall and how last fall we did a review of autumn and we changed up all the names of the seasons and we said stay tuned for, we're going to review each season. And we all promptly forgot that we were going to do that. And so now we're at fall again. Guys, we're at fall again. That was a whole year ago. That's insane.
That was a year.
So I have a lot on my mind and I'm not sure where I want to land with this, but we were talking about before we do a lot of talking before the podcast. And I was kind of listing all of the different topics we could talk about. And I don't know. Did you guys have a favorite? Did you have something that, tickled your brain, Meat?
Marmalade. When you suggested marmalade, I was like, oh, man. Let's talk about some marmalade.
Nothing says fall like a tall drink of marmalade.
That's right.
My gerbil, the gerbil that I had that was named Marmalade.
Yep, a tall drink of gerbil named Marmalade.
That's right. Everybody knows that.
I was just, if you remember, that was the name of Limp Bizkit's 7th album. Was
Tall drink of marmalade.
the
gerbil
named Marmalade.
A gerbil named Marmalade.
A tall drink of gerbil marmalade.
Most people don't know that that's where you get marmalade, from the gerbils.
You express
Does it come from
like
their
milk.
teat? Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, you can milk anything with
Express it
nipples,
from them, yes.
according to Meet the Parents.
I see. I have some of those, and I don't think that's true. I have a pair of those, and I don't think that. No,
I think we should get some footage of you trying, and then we can be the judges.
She's always like, "Give me a video of that. Give me a."
If we ever get all the footage that she suggests, we're all going to get arrested.
That's right.
It's going to be bad news for Kick the Cool.
Instagram Live it, and then it just disappears. No problem.
Right, that's true.
No proof will exist.
Okay, well, that was, we didn't really come down on an actual topic, but I think that's okay because I am kind of brain dead today. So let's just move on and get to our first review. And the first up this week is Tone. Tone, what did you bring us?
It's Tone. Oh no. You know what? In the first slot every week, we do a listener suggested topic, and this week we had a big suggestion by Sydney, and Sydney wants us to broadly talk about sports team or sports mascot names. So, just kind of get into that whole thing. Wopsle, what do you think about sports team and mascot names?
I love them because I think they're so important to the sport. Every year, culturally, most of us are expected to fill out a March Madness bracket.
Yes.
And I've never heard of any of these teams. I don't know where any of the colleges are. I always put our local team, Oklahoma University, through a couple more rounds than I should have, because if they've even made it there, they never make it past the first. And if it wasn't for the mascots, I wouldn't be able to fill out the bracket, because I just look and I say a bear versus a badger, who would win?
Right.
A bear, and that's how I fill out my bracket. So it's not as much of a basketball bracket, and more of just like a natural predators bracket.
Yeah.
And I like that, but I like that about it.
That's a really good thing to like about it. I like that too, actually.
Yeah.
Shishi, what do you think about it?
Well, this isn't sports related, but it is mascot related in that I used to wear the costume when I worked at Sonic Drive-In. I used to dress as a soft drink cup with a straw and everything. And I thought that was the funnest thing ever because nobody knew who I was. I was on the side of the road waving at people, dancing, having a great time. And me and the French fries would have little things that we acted out. And it was great. So I always, always thought that I would love to be a mascot. But now that I'm older and fatter and I'm just hot all the time, and I just think it looks like a miserable job. So,
Right.
but I will say the Thunder mascot, Rumble, he is so athletic and he's always doing flips and, I love watching that guy.
Well, and a lot of those team mascots do that. They all like jump on trampolines to dunk the basketball. And, a lot of these sports teams have mascots that are wild and crazy. Now, but whenever you did that one, Sherry, where you were in the costume and it felt very freeing to you, did your mascot have a name?
Oh, dang.
I want to know the name of this mascot.
Well, that would make sense, wouldn't it?
Yeah, had to, right?
But I don't remember it. But that's
It's probably like Cuppy. Cuppy would probably be an obvious one.
Puppy, yeah.
Cuppy.
Or maybe like
Sure.
Lemmy the Lemonade, or Lemmy the Limeade. It was Sonic, so
Yeah, yeah.
something like that.
That was one of the good things about I think it was just a cola colored, a normal cup's going to have a lid on it, but this cup did not have a lid on it, and I don't think maybe it was a cherry limeade. I can't remember. But anyway.
It was more like a sherry limeade.
Sherry limeade, what? Nice.
You know it. High five.
We
High
done
fives all
did it.
around.
All right, guys, I'm out. You guys finish
See
up
you
without
later.
me.
Bye, Wopsole. See ya. Well, and I also was thinking about what about team names? Like there's teams that are, so you have mascot names and then you got the team names. There's a lot of teams that are changing their names for cultural, reasons and stuff like that. What is a good team name though? What makes a good team name?
I mean, ideally you want something that instills fear in the opponents, right?
Right. Exactly.
The Oklahoma City Taxes.
Whoa. What about the floaters? I like let's say the Oklahoma City Floaters. That doesn't sound very
That
very
is
scary.
really scary.
That's pretty scary, yeah.
I was thinking that we could change the Denver Nuggets to the Denver Nugs since Colorado was the first to legalize weed.
The nuts?
And change
The nugs.
change the word Denver to the word dank as well.
The dank Nugs, and everybody would be
The
like, that's my
Denver
favorite
Nuggets
team.
become the dank Nugs.
Mm-hmm.
The merchandising would be through the roof for those
Yeah,
guys.
totally.
I also was thinking the Oklahoma City Oops. Oops. What do you think? I don't know. I'm just making up names here.
What I like about that is because it could be alley oops.
Oh,
Like
Yeah.
you're giving some alley oops.
and if you
But
put an
then we all
H
know
in
it's
front of
not.
it, it can be the hoops, right?
The hoops.
But we all know it's because
But
of
we all
oops.
know. Oops.
My bad. There is a school that their mascot is my favorite mascot in the world. It always has been ever since I heard about these people. They are the Fighting Farmers. The Fighting Farmers.
Farmers.
Okay. Good for
I
them.
do think it's funny. Sometimes you just put fighting in it. You just
Right.
like
Well-
the fighting hens.
Okay. Yeah.
That's the
Well,
idea,
that's
right?
exactly what
Fighting
I was
hens.
thinking about. The fighting hens.
So, all right then.
Yes.
Can you imagine how different our city's basketball team would be if it were the Oklahoma City Fighting Hens instead of the Thunder?
Well, you've got what's New Orleans basketball team? They're the Pelicans.
Pelicans, yeah.
I mean, that's not a hen, but that's not a real tough sounding bird either.
Well, it depends on how big it is. Maybe it's big enough to swallow you whole. And
Ooh, it's
then-
like bigger than a house.
Yeah.
Maybe it's a genetically enhanced pelican.
Maybe it has. Yes,
New Orleans
yes.
genetically enhanced pelican.
maybe it has teeth.
The New Orleans genetically enhanced pelican with teeth. That's the name of my favorite team.
That elicits fear in the heart of the opponents right there.
It does. Well, so what about other mascots? So Oklahoma State, which we hear about a lot, is Pistol Pete. And I think I saw something the other day that there was something saying he was rated as like the worst mascot in the country or something.
What? Pistol Pete?
Yeah, and I
Why?
didn't agree with that.
Is he just a person? Is that why? Because he's just a person and he's not an animal?
Just a cowboy.
He's just a dude. We see them all the
What
time.
if it was just a guy from the original Board of Regents? It was just like Southeastern State Phil Lakin.
Right.
What'd he do? He was just here when we started. And he showed up at that first game and cheered really loud.
Right. If you just used a regular name, like the Tennessee William McBar. Oh.
Okay.
Well, I'm saying, when we get on here, I have to be Googling. And I'm seeing a lot of just people in this list of mascots.
Yeah?
Really?
Yeah.
Like Pistol Pete.
Yes. Well, I mean, here's Pat Patriot, the Patriots.
Right.
Guy. Sourdough Sam is at San Francisco.
I've never heard that.
Lucky
Sourdough Sam? Are you
He has
kidding me?
the San Francisco logo on his hat, I think. It's like, let's see.
You're talking about the
NFL
49ers?
San Francisco 49ers. He's a mascot for the 49ers.
Is San Francisco somehow related to? Yeah. What?
Don't know. But he looks a lot like Pistol Pete. So
we're traveling across this great nation to go to find our future in gold and sourdough.
We've brought this sourdough starter across the land.
Right.
This whole town was built from a single starter that Betsy Ross brought with her.
That's why we're naming this team the Betsy Rosses.
did they even know about California
San
back
Francisco
then?
Betsy Rosses.
Well, as I'm looking at this list, it's almost like we should have done this topic about mascots that we didn't know existed for very famous teams. Like Captain Fear, a Caribbean pirate captain, is the official mascot of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Never seen that guy.
Captain Fear.
Captain Fear. He's just a guy, but he's ugly and scary.
Oh,
So
right.
He doesn't even have a big mascot head. They just hired a guy.
yeah, that normal guy is just hideous.
Got his khakis on.
His cargo pants.
Just
just
he was like, why does the camera keep panning to me? I'm just trying to enjoy the game. I bought a ticket just like everybody else here.
Yeah, he has a pretty big head. They must have mistaken him for the mascot.
There he is. You're going to be our mascot. Your head is freaking huge.
What about the Indiana mistaken mascots? In every game, it's a different mascot. Just whoever they can find with a giant head.
And your favorite team, the Indiana, what was it, Waffle?
Mistaken mascots.
The Indiana mistaken mascots. I don't know. I mean, I don't know. So we've heard of these team names that are getting in trouble, but I'm not hearing mascot names that are getting in trouble that much, right? That's not a thing. Now, I will say this: we actually grew up in having this be a real part of our life because for Wapsel and I, Sherry went there for a little while. Our hometown of Prague is the Red Devils, and of course it's it's a predominantly Christian town, and the Red Devils does not jive very well with what everyone wants to hear.
I mean, if we're going with the fear-based mascot, then there you go.
Right.
Everybody's scared of the devil. So
He's second only to Freddy Krueger. So he's pretty high on the list.
Yeah.
oh man, that would be a great mascot, wouldn't it?
The Devils.
Krueger.
Oh, Freddy Krueger? Yeah.
Freddy Krueger's.
Ooh.
Why is it there's more scary ones like that? Yeah, I think that we're leaning into a little bit of the softer mascots like the Pelicans and the Fighting Farmers, and
Yeah.
How about the Jason from Friday the 13th? How about those?
Yeah, there's no modern ones. There's no like current, like something that's happened in the last little bit.
Like the weirdest
the Kim
ones.
Kardashians.
Right. Right. The only one that I can find is, or the closest one was the Raptors, because the Raptors came out, they were an expansion team, and they came out right after Jurassic Park hit the big screen. And so everything was Raptor, Yeah. And I'm surprised they didn't change the name of Toronto to Raptorville. And so but they did call themselves the Raptors, and now feels like a dated kind of thing. I don't know, maybe not.
Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, Bears have always been and always will be, but Raptors like had their moment in the sun, and now it feels like, oh, it's kind of weird. It's like if there was like the Orlando Fidget Spinners. It's like, well, I mean, that would have been like it for a year, but now that moment's kind of passed.
Right.
So maybe you're right. Maybe you don't want to be too current. You want to go something a little more classic.
Well, I think that, now everyone knows all of those superintendents and whoever makes the rules on what the team names are going to be and what the mascot names are going to be. They're listening to this, we know, and now we've shown them a way to take things in a new, fresh direction. So I'm glad we did that for them. But we do need to rate it. So Wopsle, what do you rate? Let me look at the actual topic. Okay, Wopsle, what do you rate sports team / mascot name?
I'm going to have to rate these sweet, sweet mascots 14 out of 12 big-headed patrons.
Nice.
Is that what
well done.
Is a patron? Is a patron someone that just goes to a game?
Yeah,
I think so.
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, you might go with fan. as more and easier. I don't know. Shishi, what do you?
14 out of 12 big-headed fans.
Ticket purchaser.
There you go.
Ticket purchaser, an immediate lever.
Shishi, what do you rate sports team / mascot names?
Well, I'm going to rate teams / mascot names 50 out of 100 Paden Pirates.
Yeah, the Paden
The
Pirates.
most generic, non-meaningful mascot name ever.
Right? Because why they're the most landlocked city in the history of the world. Why are they pirates?
If there were pirates, they wouldn't be going to Paden. I can tell you that.
Anytime with pirates, it was the shortest mascot committee meeting in the history of meetings.
Yeah. They were like, you want bears, tigers, or pirates?
Yeah, well, it's whatever was left over after the big schools paid them off. That's what it was.
Right.
Oh.
We couldn't be a tiger. Oh, no.
Landlocked pirates. I wish they would have had the word landlocked in the name. The Paden
Or just
landlocked
land
pirates. Land pirates.
Paden
Land pirates.
That's
Arg.
pretty cool. Is a land pirate just an armed robber, though? I think
Right.
It's a carjacker.
so much more endearing on the sea.
What are you doing? You're taking all my stuff. I'm a land pirate.
Oh,
Now, see,
Okay, nice to
there's
meet you, sir.
there already are porch pirates. So
That is
that's
true.
That's their mascot.
So their mascot. Hey, it's no worse than the Sooners, right? They're both cheaters and thieves.
Exactly.
So, sorry, Sooners. Sorry, fans.
All right. Well, we've all rated it, and thank you so much, Sydney, for bringing that conversation to the table.
Yeah,
it's something
thank
that
you.
I feel like was good to talk about.
Thank you, Sydney.
Yeah. Thanks, Sydney.
Okay, well, we are going to move on to Wopsle. It's Wopsle's turn.
Moving on down. We are reviewing likes.
Oh, likes.
Sherry,
Like,
what you got on likes?
oh gosh, that sounded really confrontational.
Putting
Now I
you
don't
on
know
the-
what I want to
putting
say.
you on the spot. I need
Right.
to know. I had to put you on the spot because you were going to ask me to elaborate, and I refuse.
Yes.
Okay. So usually when we use the word likes in that way, we're talking about social media likes, right? So that's the first thing that comes to mind, likes. And I used to cultivate the likes because I was a writer and I was trying to get, interest generated for my novel and all
Right.
that. Lately I don't care that much, and it seems like I get more likes than I used to. So that's my first thoughts.
That's interesting. Yeah, when you want them, they don't come, and when you stop wanting them, they come more easily.
I mean, I'm not like mad at them, but yeah.
Right. Tone, what do you think about likes?
Who else has likes besides, because on Instagram you can like something by tapping the heart icon, which is not a like, that's a love. I'm
Also
sorry, that's
on
a
Twitter.
love.
Yeah, Twitter's
Also
the
on
same
Twitter, same thing. So Facebook is the only people who are smart enough to realize I need a range of emotions on this thing. I don't always want to just like it because sometimes I love it, sometimes I'm mad about it. So, yeah. So I think that the main thing though about likes is we've got to stop being so set in the future. Everything we do is always looking toward the future. We've got to protect our past, and we've got to protect the current day we live in. Likes are liking things on a computer. That's way in the future. We need to start liking people by handing them a like and
Printing them out?
Yeah.
printing them out.
Yeah.
Right?
Okay.
Maybe just grab a piece of scratch paper, rip a little, oval out, and write on it
Like.
that you're giving someone a like. Yeah.
One like.
I love that idea.
Here's one like.
I love that. You
That-
can cut
that
out
is-
a bunch of
that
little
is a
hearts
great
and just put
idea.
them in your pocket and just like hand them to people as you're going down the street.
I like that. I like that. Here you go. People would be
I like-
so confused.
I like going into the day with a pocket full of likes, expecting to see people interact with people and letting them know that you like something about them or that they did.
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
I like that.
Why can't we just make an app that is called Likes, and all it is where you like people in real life instead of on social media?
Now I'm thinking
I
of
don't know how it would work.
all of the, well, what you'd have to do is like get a stamper or something.
Yes. Yes.
So you have to
That's a good
accost
idea.
people with the stamper in order to let them know that you like them.
And if you
in
did a
real
good
life.
job by the end of the day, you're covered in stamps. Every square
Come home
inch.
covered. And you come home and your people in your household say, "Wow, you had a good day, huh?" And you're like, "Yeah, it was the best.
It was the
Everything
best.
I did was gold today."
I can't open
every
my
joke
eye,
landed.
my left eye. Every joke landed, but I can't open my left eye because of all the ink.
I'm gonna have to call into work tomorrow, but today was a great day.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh man, can you imagine when it's your birthday?
Oh man.
You'd get killed.
You better dig a hole and
You better.
hide,
Yep.
or you're done.
Yep. There's no
Look at
ignoring
the
that.
people you've never seen in 15 years just showing up to stamp you.
Yeah. Yep. And if on an app, at least you can ignore it throughout the day and kind of hit it, several times throughout the day. But no,
Yeah.
if it's in person, you better duck because they are coming.
Could you imagine, like walking around looking around every corner on your birthday if likes were real life, like waiting in line for your coffee, just like, oh no, I just want to get my coffee.
By the time you get back to your seat with your coffee, it's all gone because you've been sloshed. so many times.
Lost.
Yeah, and then all the whenever the email goes out like at work, happy birthday to Anthony. Oh great,
Oh, great. Here it comes.
oh,
boy.
man, you gotta duck out right then and say I'm calling in for the rest of the day. You get home and your wife's like, oh, 3 stamps. Is everything okay?
I want a divorce. You don't have the social currency I require in a husband.
Gotta get more likes if you want to be in this relationship.
And listen, everyone, do not. It is so dangerous to leave your house with your newborn baby because everyone is just going to dogpile you and said baby. And
Yep.
you're going to be done.
Yep.
So don't leave.
Oh man,
Lock
You
the
have 2
doors. It's like
kids?
the zombie apocalypse. Yeah, it's like zombies out there. Lock the doors, draw the shades, bar the windows because they're coming for you.
That's right. Just forget it. You come home with a sleeve, one sleeve like a tattoo.
Yeah.
You come home
Yeah.
and you're like, it was a great day. It was really chill. And then you switch over to the opposite of that, which is you holding 2 crying twin babies and someone going, "Let me get that forehead," and stamping you right in the you're in the middle of
I
the
like
forehead.
this so much.
Oh, man.
And then eventually somebody's going to invent a like gun where they can just kind of shoot you with a paintball or something from across the room.
Just tag you. Yeah, yeah.
Yep, you're going to get tagged. And then that's just,
Birthday parties really took a different turn. Pop, 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 pop. That's all the paintballs. I'm giving you the sound of all the paintballs hitting this poor person.
we got it.
What? Are you having your little Bobby's having a birthday party again with all his high school friends? Yeah, we're going to do another paintball party this year. Oh, really? You think? Like, yeah, we can't seem to have another kind. It seems to be the only option.
So what would make people not want to like you? Then you'd have to start thinking about all these
Ooh.
avoidance
Now
tactics.
you're in our wheelhouse. Yeah.
Right? Right?
Now we're talking kick the cool.
You just need to go around and shout about one of the political opponents in the current election. Just go around and shout it.
Right.
Or you can just pick a side on any topic, really. Any topic.
Yeah.
And shout about it.
Friends
You'll
was
get
just
half the likes.
average.
Well, then you'll get the angry tags.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Oh, wait.
Yeah,
no, I didn't
yeah.
know we were expanding it. I thought that all we had was
Oh,
likes because
okay.
that way there's no negative.
Okay, let's do that. Yeah, let's keep it that. We need to just keep this chill.
Right.
Yes.
Right.
We're trying to spread positivity because if you did have a bad day, you come home and look in the mirror and you're covered in angry faces and dislikes. You're just like, oh man, I'm the worst. This is terrible.
What a mistake to use that mascot's name. No one liked that.
No one like that at all. Brainstorming meetings is just everyone sitting around the conference table with their guns just like pointing, waiting for someone to say something. Begging for Stuart to speak up again. Say something again, Stuart. I got you pegged, bro. I got dislikes locked and loaded for you, Stuart.
Poor Stuart.
Hey, before we're probably time to rate this, but before we do, I want to tell you why I wanted to review likes, and it actually had nothing to do with social media. I wanted to figure out when humans started saying like in where you pause for things, because everybody does it. And I did it last episode. I know, Tony, because you edited the video, edited the episode, so I know you heard it a lot. But anytime, especially me, anytime I don't actually know what I want to say, I'm like a rapid fire machine gun with likes as I'm trying to let my mind catch up with what it is that I'm trying to convey.
Like.
Well,
Yes.
as far as I know, it started with Valley Girls. So
Right.
I don't know.
That's
We'd have to
true.
go
so,
back and look
too.
at the etymology of the Valley Girl dialect.
Like, how did it sweep? Was it Clueless, the movie, or was it something?
There was a Valley Girl movie called Valley Girl, and I think that's kind of, and then of course the Valley Girl song that Moon Unit Zappa started.
Right.
So, I mean, it was probably like a local dialect that just got famous because all these rich people lived in that area. I don't know.
That's exactly what it was. Wow. Okay. Well done, G.
Thank you very much.
Sometimes we just answer the question. You're like, well, let's review this. Okay,
I told you it was going to be helpful this time, for real.
All right. I wish I was there in person so I could slap you with my like stamp, but I can't, and there's no other way to appreciate you. So
I can feel the like emanating through my headphones. That's close enough to a stamp to me.
Okay.
You've stamped my eardrums.
Oh, stamp the eardrums.
Maybe we could email terrible glitzy likes like everyone's aunt used to do to them,
yeah.
like their birthdays and things.
Yes.
Like those old e-cards, we can bring those back for likes, an e-like.
Yeah. That'd be fun.
Or even better yet, if we just had a place online to post our our life happenings, and then people could just like or dislike those.
Yeah. Somebody needs to invent that. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, but not us right now, because we've got some fish to fry and some reviews to rate. So, Shishi, what are you going to rate likes?
I am going to rate likes 15 out of 16 hiding places. Because you're hiding from the tags. Because you're hiding. Because you don't want to get tagged.
Hiding from the like tags. Okay.
Or something else. Hiding from the like tags. Or any other rating you choose. I told you I was writing that today.
A choose your own rating. That has never been done before.
Oh, that's a good one. You got to remember that one, Shay. Choose your own rating.
Choose your own rating.
Funny. Listener, you decide.
I'm going to review that. Yeah.
Okay, Tone, what do you rate likes?
All right. I'm going to rate likes. Oh, like, I don't know, like, like 2 out of 5 Moon Unit Zappas. Because Moon Unit Zappa had made the song Valley Girl. 2 out of 5, by the way. I'm not a big fan of
okay.
I'm not a big fan of
likes.
Well,
of likes.
You sounded exactly like me at the beginning of that rating. I'm a little offended. Not that you would do that. I'm offended that I would do that to you guys on the regular. It's a bad trait. Well, okay, I'm going to rate likes the original IRL like. Double high five. Up top, buddy.
Oh, nice.
Oh, that's a good one.
In-person like. Yes.
That's the in-person like. All right. Well, that was a really funny topic. So next up is our 5-star review. Let's go.
Oh, let's go. Yay, 5-star review. Woo.
Okay, well, this time for our 5-star review, I would like to bring up the topic of Guy's barbecue chips. They are the subject of our 5-star review this time. So, have you ever had Guy's barbecue chips?
I love Guy's barbecue.
Potato chips, to be exact. So, the reason that I reached out to Guy's and asked them if their barbecue chips line could sponsor our podcast this week was because they've been gone for a while,
Mm-hmm.
I guess it's a local brand. I don't know. Do you guys know a lot about Guy's, the brand? Because they were gone for a while and then they came back, and I was so excited because these chips were just a huge part of our childhood. And,
Yeah, I didn't know they came back, so I thought we were just sponsored from like a ghost from the past.
80s?
Yes.
No, I have some in my cabinet right now.
Well, that's great.
You need to go look around for those boogers
Yeah,
because
it looks like they're in Kansas City.
Yeah.
So you're right. Pretty regional, to us here in this area.
Guys barbecue chips makes me think of camping.
Yes, and it made me
Because-
think of two things: camping and barbecue salt leavings all over my fingers when I'm camping. Like,
Yeah.
Well, that's what I was gonna say.
Yeah.
Were guys more likely to be in like small town gas stations and things? Because
Yeah.
I feel like that's why we always ended up with them camping, is because it was like the last snack stop before the camping trip.
Well, they're cheaper.
Yeah.
They're almost like a generic, only they're not. Like they're a brand, but they're also a cheaper brand. So, these ones that I got, the last 2 bags I got they're so coated in barbecue that my tongue burns off
Right.
each time and has to regrow. And if that's what you're looking for in a barbecue chip, then you need to go get yourself some of those because, yeah,
Which who isn't?
maybe I'm just eating
looking
too
for
many.
that? No, I got to ask you. I'm looking at a picture of them here, and there is one word in this name of this chip that I'm seeing here that you haven't said yet. Is there a word that you've been omitting?
Potatoes.
No.
Is it potato?
No, it's not potato.
Um,
Guys,
yeah, I don't know.
it says Guys Barbecue blank
Uh-huh.
potato chips. Do you know if your bag says that? It says the
fire hot. Burn your tongue off.
burn your face. Oops.
If it's hyphenated, it counts as one word.
No, these are all great options, but it's even better than that. They are called Guys Barbecue Legendary Potato Chips.
oh,
Yes, they are.
Print that
I
on
totally
the bag.
forgot about that.
Just put it right there, and you're like,
Yeah.
booyah, we won. Deal
Yeah.
with it.
And apparently they are legendary because when I saw them, I started salivating. I got excited and I ran with my basket over to the display. I got 2 bags instead of 1
Had to, yes.
because I knew I was going to eat the lot of
yes,
them right up front. So anyway, we really appreciate Guys Legendary Barbecue Potato Chips for sponsoring this week's podcast. Thank you, guys. Legendary
Thanks,
Potato
guys,
Chips.
Legendary
Thank you,
Potato
guys. Legendary
chips.
Barbecue Potato Chips.
I said I forgot to say barbecue.
You'll feel better.
All right, so we're back, and I am going to be bringing up the rear today in many ways. And so with that, I would like to present my topic for review today, and that topic is success.
Whoa,
Success. I feel like this is a very Tony topic.
Okay.
It has a lot of depth. It's kind of, I think it's got a lot of routes that we could get into it.
Totally.
So, yeah. So, Tony, what do you think of success?
The greatest thing about success is, it's all relative, right? It's success is whatever you make it. I remember a friend of mine and I got into a big argument when we were in our, we were like 21 years old. And we got into a big argument because I said that no matter what I wanted to do, if I was doing what I wanted, I was successful. And he said that's not true. There are rules and set things that in this life make you successful or not. One of them being money, and and a good job, a respectful job. And I said no. If I want to be a trash collector, and I'm happy doing it, then that is success in my opinion.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So what do you think, Wopsle?
Yeah, that's interesting, because it could be semantics, right? Like I was just thinking, I don't know, maybe the definition of success is like monetary. Like I've never known. Like I don't consider that success, but Webster didn't ask me about the definition. And so I did Google it, and it says the accomplishment of an aim or purpose. So I do think it is more open-ended to to what it is. So that, and then the other thing I think of is, and this is probably a little off color for our podcast, but again, it's the third review. No one's still here. I remember
No one's listening.
Right. I remember distinctly growing up, Uncle Joe always telling me, if at first you don't succeed, keep sucking till you do succeed. So that was just pretty good wisdom from Uncle Joe.
Never heard that.
I never heard that
So-
either, and I'm very
I've been-
happy. I appreciate.
I've been doing.
I'm
I appreciate everyone. I appreciate everyone who never told me that.
Yeah.
So
So that's what I've been
my-
doing this whole time.
My innocence ends here. So
what is sucking a seed anyway? I never sucked a seed. I've had a lot of what are those called that you eat seeds? Sunflower seeds.
Sunflower
I've had a
seeds.
lot of sunflower seeds, and I don't know that I've ever sucked a seed.
See, that's funny. That's the only
I'm
seed
not
that I have
touching
sucked.
that.
I've sucked seeds, like you put them in your jaw, and like while you're chewing them.
yeah, sure. Yeah.
Okay,
But so that's how I live my life. One sucked seed at a time.
I'm not yes-anding that. I'm not even touching it. I'm not even. I can't. Okay. Well, I think that you guys are spot on. Success is how you define it. I have, 20 little successes every day. When I make someone's day better, when I figure out how to print a godforsaken report that nobody knows how to print
Right.
and I have to figure it out, I have, that's great. Whenever I perfect a spreadsheet with my pivot tables and my conditional formatting and
right.
all of that, that's a success.
that's fun.
And then then you have your bigger successes where maybe you've had a goal of having one job and instead of 2 or 3, and then you get that one job. Sometimes you wish that you didn't have quite so much success because it's really hard.
Success
The
is
one
hard.
job?
Okay.
The one job. Yeah. So, there's lots of different definitions. And, I think that a lot of people they have an idea of what success should be. And it's not an unreasonable thing, but maybe it doesn't suit them.
Mm-hmm.
They've got someone else's idea of success instead of their own. And
Yeah.
I think that may be our goal as humans, to find out what your definition of success is so that you can pursue those goals.
That's a great call. And I think that you're exactly right. Like, I think that too many people, a big problem we have in this world is that so many people follow what they were taught and don't ask their own questions and say, what is success to me? What a lot of people do is they say, oh, I was told what success is, and now that's what I go by,
Mm-hmm. So let me ask you this. Are you afraid of success? Do you have a fear of success? Do you have like an imposter syndrome, or because you can get into that too? Like, I don't deserve this success that I have, so
Right,
I'm going to sabotage it. I'm
I
trying to
don't
make this funny, but it's not coming around that way.
I don't think that I have any sort of like, fear of success or anything like that. I'm cool with it. Every time it happens, I'm like, yes, thank you very much. I'm glad I got some little bit of success. Maybe it's because I don't have that much success on a regular basis. Just in life. I don't know.
Yeah, you didn't achieve your goal of becoming a garbage man. So I think you're a
know.
big fat failure.
I'm going to
Yep,
college.
should have been a
Gee,
garbage
I'm doing
man.
my best.
To bring back Uncle Joe again, for whatever reason, he instilled in me this idea that like I can do anything and I can't fail. I tell this story all the time. This is real life. When I was 10 years old, just 10 short years on this earth, I asked Uncle Joe to take me into town to get me a Dr. Pepper, and he said, if you change the shocks on my Ford F-150, then I'll take you into town to get you a Dr. Pepper. And I'm here to tell you, me and Rick went out there and got those shocks and changed all 4 shocks on his Ford truck. And he took us into town and got us Dr. Pepper. So like,
Did you need a special tool? Did you?
Yes, but
How
the
did
shop
you
had it
manage
all.
that?
The shop had all the tools you would need.
Oh my gosh.
And
Right.
so, like, it never crossed my mind that I shouldn't attempt to change the shocks on this pickup truck. And that kind of stuff happened all the time. One time me and Rick were swinging and we broke the porch swing into just splintered it, 1,100,000 pieces because we were doing something stupid on it. We went and we were like, we broke it. And he said, okay, get to fixing it. And like, we fixed it good as new somehow. We weren't woodworkers. We didn't know what we were doing. But Uncle Joe just always looked at me and he was like, you do it. And then I did it. And so I kind of grow up feeling like I'm just, everything I do is success. So I have
dripping with
this completely unearned confidence in my ability to succeed that I attribute to Uncle Joe. And I think it's made for a confident Wopsle. Sometimes sometimes wrongfully so, but I think it's done me more good than bad.
Well, I think that I have that same confidence in myself, like in my ability to do things. I do not have the confidence that you have with succeeding in social situations or, I always feel like other people are judging me harshly. So I think that's where we differ, but I totally get that. Like if I put my mind to doing a physical task, I will be able to do it. And I just have that success built in. I guess. I don't know. You sound surprised, Tony?
Well, yeah, I mean, I guess I'm a little surprised that both of you guys are so stinking confident. Because I don't have that. Okay. Yeah, where did you get this idea?
Should not be like that.
Have you heard this podcast? Where is this confidence coming from? Have you heard this podcast?
You have confidence in yourself in some things.
Do I, though?
Yes.
I don't know if I do, Shishi. No, I was going to say I'm confident that I can be a co-host on a podcast, on a failing podcast, but I don't know that that's even true. I don't know. I don't think that I'm doing this successfully. You guys are way more positive than me.
You are succeeding.
Thank you.
Again,
you are succeeding. We couldn't do it without your success.
This is true, and I appreciate you being the good big sister that you usually are. But also, if we're going to really define success in a certain way, then if this podcast is successful, is definitely arguable, based on different definitions. The one could come.
Apparently, I think both you and I, Wopsle, when we're talking about our confidence in getting things done, really, basically, we're saying if we did something, we succeeded. We are doing a podcast. Therefore, we have succeeded our goal of doing a podcast.
So
right.
Okay. Well, tell them. Well, there's your cheat code. Then it's called low bar. Then
that's right.
Exactly.
Will be good to go.
Exactly.
Yeah. Well, Sherry, it sounds Sherry that you're saying if you tried. Okay, I tried. That means I won.
I succeeded in knitting. Oh, yeah? Can you knit? No, I tried and could not do it.
No, I tried and I succeeded at not doing that.
I checked it off the list. Nope, can't do it.
I successfully realized I don't ever want to do that again.
So I guess
it's a great way to live, Tone. You got to get on this train, man.
I know. This is great.
My bar is pretty low.
And sell it.
Yeah. Because I can't, just using knitting as an example, if I knit something and it's only a little bit bad, I think I did a good job. So
right.
if most of the stitches are pretty good, then it's great. Yeah. And then I succeeded my goal.
Success.
All right. Now comes the hard part. And that is rating success. Tony, what do you rate success?
I rate success trying and failing, but you tried. That's all. That's what I rated.
No one can take that away.
Wopsle, what do you rate success?
Again, I feel like because we hit it pretty hard, I got to rate success 1 ill-fitting knitted sweater. And scratchy too. And yeah.
Right.
All right. Well, I am going to rate success 15 degrees of imposter syndrome.
Yes. 15 degrees. Oh,
Wow.
15 degrees. I don't know.
I didn't know
Is
we
there
were
other
rating in
degrees?
degrees. That's awesome.
I don't know. That's the thing I started. I succeeded at that. So
great job, She. You were like stellar. Such
Good job.
success.
Thanks.
Nothing
You
but
won.
I
success.
succeeded everything I try and do. Yes. That's going to do it for us this week, guys.
Yeah, hey, we really would love a few more listener suggestions. Like Sydney's was so great this week. We would love to know what you need us to review. You can send those to reviews@kick.cool or hit us wherever you can find us and let us know what you need reviewed.
And I would just like to second that. Like, I really want to hit home today on, we need your input. We need your suggestions. It's what we want more than anything. If you're debating on, should I go buy him a coffee or should I give him a suggestion? Give us a suggestion. I know that my podcast mates are going to get mad at me right now, but I'm just telling you, it's more valuable than real currency to us. We need it. Also, we do want to thank the band Bugs for letting us use the song reviews as our theme song. Please go like the Facebook page and write them a novel.
Write a whole novel.
A novel for them. Call it Bugs
Yeah.
the Band.
Yeah.
AU.
The novel.
And we're co-authors since we suggested it.
Yes.
That's right.
tag us
We
in there.
succeeded at that.
We succeeded in writing a novel through
To
you.
the band Bugs.
Okay, well, and I'm going to invite everyone to come follow us on social media at Kick the Cool on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. And I would also like to say that I'm going to start a campaign to get Guy's legendary barbecue potato chips to actually sponsor us.
Yeah.
So on Twitter,
Come
I'm going to
on,
go
guys.
at them.
Yes.
Hope they have a page because I'm putting it out there. So I hope they have a Twitter because I'm going to be at them.
This is great.
So we are going to give away a free mug to the first 3 people who send us a direct message on Instagram. Actually, you can message us on any platform, and the first 3 will get a free mug. So
Yeah.
get your fingers ready. Okay. Until next time, I'm She.
I'm Tone.
And I'm Wop.
Love you. Bye.
Love you. Bye. Love you. Bye.
You'll feel better.
Okay, cool.